In my opinion, the 2020 election was stolen and Biden was installed, not elected. I believe the people who helped Biden get in office thought they were doing the right thing because mainstream media is nothing but a sock puppet of the DNC and people were fed absurd lies about Trump. The main ones being that he's a bigot and he's a fascist akin to Hitler.
November 1922, the New York Times gave its readers their first glimpse of Hitler. It was a profile of the fascist leader's early rise in Bavaria, Germany. It got a key point very wrong, asserting that, quote, Hitler's anti-Semitism was not so violent or genuine as it sounded. Before he rose to power, Hitler staged a coup known as the Beer Hall Putsch. It was a coup that failed. Sound familiar? Hitler went to prison for it, but the failed coups had stayed for Nazi Germany. And when he was freed from prison just over a year after the failed putsch, the Times offered this unfortunate and incorrect assessment, that Hitler had been tamed by prison. The next year, Mein Kampf was published. So much of this sounds familiar, and believe me, I wish it didn't.
Almost all the mainstream media, especially people like Joy Reid, who I think are scum, were doing the same story, trying to paint Trump as Hitler, which is false. But before I debunk everything and show you the difference between the two, which is very easy to do, anybody with a brain cell could do it, I'm going to go back to how the media treated Trump before he ran for office, and then see how they changed and see how much of it is false.
So, he's dated black women before, like the woman he always showed up with on the red carpet thing. She was one fine model, right before his current wife. Yeah, let's see. I remember one time I went to a conference in New York, and some people I knew were there and said, let's go check out some of the clubs. Of course they do. I didn't know New York clubs, right? So who knows? There was this tall white guy comes in, and all the brothers hang around with him. He don't have a bodyguard. He just walks around and knows, he sits down, he's there, and in the animated conversation, oh, he's a billionaire we got around here. Dude's name was Trump. Trump Tower. Oh, yeah, that's true. You hang with the homeboy.
As you can see from the clips I put in there, Trump was the media darling for a long time. Everybody loved him. Into the mainstream media, those scumbags start changing how to report on him. That's the difference. Ask yourself, did Trump change or the way they presented him change? Because on the view they liked him, then all of a sudden they don't like him. So this is all a big case of TDS, Trump deranged syndrome, by all these people. And we got to get Trump back in there and get everything back together, because it's crazy what stuff Kamala's doing and Biden. Ask yourself, how did Trump change, or was it that the mainstream media changed how they portrayed him? So we got to say, if you remove the TDS, which people have been affected from mainstream media, if you didn't hate him before, you shouldn't hate him now, because he's the same person he's always been. Only thing that's changed is how the press has portrayed him. Like Malcolm X says, the press can and does make light dark, good evil, and evil good. So don't trust the press. The people who cheated to get Biden in office are probably the same people cheating to get Harris in power. These people are directly responsible for at least 100,000 deaths, all based on a lie that Trump is evil. Let's look at Hitler's policies, and see which party is similar. And it's not the Republicans. I mean, look here, we see the Democrats work for office censorship, segregation. This all the stuff that they are thinking of, they want to do, but the one thing I don't see here is they took disarming the public, which is something that the Nazis did and the Democrats want to do. And they definitely want to censor you because they've done that before by censoring people saying things against COVID, which was a scam. And the scam was not that it wasn't real, but that it was deadly to everybody. That was the scam. They want to make bureaucrats in charge of everything, so they control your children. They can make them pretend to change sex, which is not possible. So this is the kind of garbage that Democrats want. This is socialist. This is fascism. This is what Democrats are. Nobody on Trump's side is a socialist or a fascist. And remember, the Nazis were socialists. They don't tell you that now, but that's what they were, and that's what they still stand for. And abortion, all this stuff, that was the stuff of the Nazis. Republicans and Trump don't want that. And Trump is more independent than actually Republican. So look it over, then make up your mind. COVID-19 was used to introduce massive mail-in ballots, remote ballot drop boxes, and keeping election judges from far away from each other by that 6-foot space, so the Republicans couldn't check to see what the Democrats were doing, because they made them stay away because of the false narrative that COVID-19 was dangerous to most people when it was not dangerous for the majority of the population. I'm asking everyone who's voting and who's watching the polls to use your brains and don't cheat. Our republic is at stake. If the Democrats do what they plan, which is turn the American country into a one-party nation, like China, like North Korea, like the state of California, where they can do virtually anything they want because of the supermajority. We need to stop that. The cost is too high with all the crime from the illegals, all the costs from the illegals, which they let in, and hopefully they will turn them to loyal voters, like the blacks have been loyal to the Democrats and voting for in crazy numbers, over 90%, with no results for all their effort, which is insane. But all I'm asking is that the people who have done all this evil try to redeem themselves, because they've caused so much death and destruction. So many people's lives have been destroyed through the illegals doing crazy stuff, through all the child trafficking and the women trafficking and the murder from fentanyl and other things. This time, just play it right. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. But don't cheat. That's all I'm asking. Don't cheat. Don't stuff the ballots. Don't feed the machines 12,000 times. Pull up a box from under a table, ship in blank pallets. The costs will be extremely high, and you'll go down in history as like the scumbags who helped Hitler and Mao and other tyrants come to power. Don't do that. That's all I'm asking.